Hi guys, welcome to the sixth section. We're almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. We're talking about WordPress plugins here. So I'll be talking to you about what plugins are, how to install plugins, and how to select good plugins basically. So just like themes that you go WordPress appearance themes, you can get plugins in basically plugins. So let's click on this and basically, it shows you a list of the plugins installed and those that are uninstalled here. If you activate this Hello Dolly, it actually comes with the WordPress. I think it gives you Hello Dolly, um, I think some lyrics or something here. I think so. Let's refresh and see. Okay, you see, Dolly never go away again. So refresh and see again. I can tell Dolly. So basically, this is what a plugin can actually do for you. You know, instead of actually having you go and type all these things or write a code that does it for you, a plugin is already handling that. So basically, a plugin actually extends the functionality of your website. These are plugins that are already installed on the website. This classic editor is handling that post. I told you about I talked to you about taking that classic editor that makes posting easy and stuff like that. That's one of those plugins. So that being said, let's try to add a new plugin and let's add a plugin. Let's look for something fun. Let's look for something fun. Let's look for something fun. Okay, let's go with contact form. Okay, let's go with contact form. Now, WP forms. This is like my favorite form. It's like really cool to use. So we could just use this as an example. So just like themes, you see how easy it is to get um, plugins from your WordPress dashboard. So instead of actually going to wordpress.org or maybe getting your plugins elsewhere, you could just come to the dashboard, install new plugins, click on install now on whatever plugin you want to install, and when this has installed, you click on activate basically. So that's how straightforward it is. So this contact form by WP Forms is actually a drag and drop form builder. It's like really cool as you can use that to maybe create a newsletter. You could use that to create a contact form, stuff like that. It's like really cool. So I would give you a simple example of how it could work. So I'm trying to create a new form here. I'm trying to create a new form here. I could just enter contact form. So it gives us something here. Do we want to create a blank one? If you click blank, it just gives you everything. You don't need to touch anything. But if you want to be quick and create something as quickly as possible, then you could just go with maybe simple contact form. It's already been created. So what happens is that it just loads you more like a pre-made template. So this is a form here. You can actually edit it however you want. I don't like it being short like this, so I could just click on it and collapse this. Let me collapse this and click on advanced options. So you see field size. Just play around with it when you have the time, when you can actually do that. Play around with it and you see this is medium. That's why it's like half or just a little bit beyond the halfway point. So you click on medium and select large. You see that it's now spanning to the full width of this container. It's spanning to the full width of this container. You could do the same thing with too for email. Close this advanced options large, and you can also edit the email. Let's say you want to have the label as favorite email, or let's say you want to have this as message, just message. You see, straightforward, you're good to go. You click on save. Now, once you've saved this, that's the important part. But now you'd also have to embed, because when you actually like create the contact form is just there waiting for you to place it somewhere. So that's what we want to do now. So basically, I would advise that you use a short code. So when you use a short code, it gives you something more like a code. So it gives you this. So all you need to do is just copy this, right? And then go back to wherever you want to paste it in. Let's go to wps.form slash wp-admin. So I'm just showing you how you can actually use a plugin. You know, if you were actually left to custom code this plugin, it would take a very long time to get it done. But this is just quite easy because it allows you, create something as quickly as possible. So let's create a new page and name that page Contact Us. So contact us. So we created Contact Us, and then what we want to do here is to paste that short code that we have. Yeah, we want to see how that short code looks on the main website, right? So we paste the short code that we have here, and we hit publish. That's just it, basically. So you have created your contact form. Now let's see if this worked. So let's open this in the new tab and see our contact form. Voila! You see the form that we actually like created. It's here now. So we have our contact us form here already. Now don't worry about the look of the whole thing. Don't worry about how it looks, and stuff like that. Don't worry. Um, I would still be talking to you about a drag and drop builder, that gives you, and even if you were to use this in a template, okay, see the template, I will show you the difference between what you just created and using it in a template. This is actually a website we actually like imported. You remember we selected it as a starter site and we selected the gym. So let's see the contact form the gym gave us. You see how it's much better. You see how it's much cleaner. You see that's why you don't really need to be a an experienced, front end, developer or stuff to actually build cool websites. You see how it came with a theme, and you could just edit this page and um, basically just edit the message here, and your form is just here. You're good to go, basically. But this form here is not WP forms. This form here is actually I'm guessing it's contact form. I'm guessing it's contact, um, or maybe it came with the theme. It's very possible. It's very possible that it came with the theme. Yes, it's very possible it came with the theme. So that's basically how it's. Trying to see if it came with a theme. Okay, deactivate. Let me see. I guess it came with a theme actually. I guess it came with a theme. So basically that's how it is. It's just gives you this beautiful page and you can just edit however you want. That's basically how plugins work. There are lots more, lots more plugins here in the dashboard and stuff that you could actually use. Add new, there are like a whole lot of them. So basically, how do you use a plugin? Basically, you can just install whatever plugin you want to install and click on more details. So more details actually gives you how to use a plugin. So I click on Jetpack. Jetpack is actually a very cool tool. It's a very very cool tool you can use. So basically, um this is still loading. Wow, not good. But let's keep that so that it doesn't waste our time here. The main thing is that if you want to actually know how a plugin works, you could just click on more details and it gives you how it works. It gives you details about the plugin. Okay, this just opened. You see, it just give you details about the plugin, what it's about, you know, and stuff like that. How to install it. You know, I've already taught you how to install. FAQs. Is it free? Yes, Jetpack is free. It just gives you everything you need to know about the plugin. You could also do the same thing too for Teams. I think I showed you how to do the same thing too for Teams. Yeah, you could also see screenshots about the plugin and how it looks and stuff, you know, for those particularly interested in looks, which is very important too. Don't, if you see plugins with very shitty designs, uh, take their word for it and leave them alone. It doesn't really work all the time. You know, I've used like some very cool and effective plugins that didn't really have good like interface and all that. But if typically you want to just have it at the back of your mind that if the design is bad, you want to stay clear. You want to be careful. You want to be extra cautious, basically. So reviews just gives you the reviews and stuff. Awesome plugin, hey, nice to use and all that. So with other people's reviews of the plugin, you have an idea how well or how badly it would work for you, basically. So I guess we are done with this section. I'll be meeting you in the next section where we talk about page builders. That's like the interesting part of this one. That's the interesting part of it. So I'll talk about page builders in the next one. um, it was good having you around. Thank you very much for joining in, and I would see you in the next section, in the next class. Yeah, bye.